Ladies and gentlemen, members of Congress, and all these wonderful faces of the Kennedy School alumni community, welcome to the Fall Reception 2016. And a very special welcome, because the question is, who are we actually receiving here? A very, very warm welcome to the class of 2016. Welcome to DC. My name is Jamie Johnson, and I am the Washington DC Alumni Council President. Now, I would welcome the members of Congress here, but it doesn't seem quite appropriate because this is their joint. This is where they work. So I will thank them instead. Thank you very much indeed, the members of Congress who have attended this evening, for your time and presence here. At a School of Policy and Government, there is no one really who we as a community hold in greater esteem than you, who work in very challenging circumstances at certain times. There are certain members who have managed to get away from the numerous votes going on this evening, and I'd like to welcome them and thank them. First of all, Brendan Doyle of Pennsylvania, Congressman Brendan Doyle of Pennsylvania, Earl Blumenauer of Oregon, Congressman Gerald Connolly of Virginia, Congressman Dan Newhouse of Washington, and Congressman Brian Higgins of New York, who is from where my wife comes from in Buffalo, so a special welcome to Brian Higgins. And are there any other members of Congress here who I've not mentioned? Yes, Castro. And Joaquin Castro, Congressman Joaquin Castro from Texas. We're at the beating heart of government here in the Gold Room on Capitol Hill. It's with great thanks that we are hosted here today by Congresswoman Martha McSally of Arizona, who was an MPP 1990. Sadly, she has not been able to attend. She sends her apologies, but I'd like to thank her and her team for going through the lengthy administrative process to get this room. Thank you very much. I wonder if, on your graduation day, your emotions were the same as me. It would be the same emotions as when you finish your last day of your executive education program, or when you close the door behind you after defending your thesis. And those emotions were probably that was the best and worst day when you're at Kennedy School or at KSG. On the one hand, you were exhilarated at finishing this degree at Harvard, but on the other hand, you realized that this was the end. This is where it all finished. Gone were the days where you could walk down the road to the IOP and spend time with the fellows and sort of very experienced alums, voters and pollsters to talk about the election. Gone were the days where you could just pop in and skip class to see Larry Summers speak at the forum. Gone were the days where you could spend a day of service with your fellow classmates doing exactly what we should be doing at the Kennedy School. And gone were the days when you could see alums in their prime, telling you about their careers. But those days aren't gone, ladies and gentlemen. They're not gone at all, because you, as a community, are a very special community. You are part of the DC alumni community, which is over 9,000 alums from Kennedy School alone. You are in DC, which is the capital not just of America, and I can say this, but of the world when it comes to policy and government. And there are driven volunteers here in this community like Joey Wang and Lourdes Tinahiro, who have worked tirelessly to produce this event. Thank you very much for that. So there's that special Kennedy School electricity in DC. So what I'm here to tell you is that the council is trying to recreate that electricity and extend it beyond your days at the Kennedy School. So on September the 30th, why don't you go to breakfast and see a discussion, a panel on millennials and their impact on the election? Why don't you come to see Larry Summers at lunchtime on the 3rd of November, speak in conversation with the US economics editor from the FT? And why don't you come to see the Shorenstein Center Fellows speak about the impact the election has had and how the media played a role in that? And why don't you come and join us on the 17th of December when we're working with Habitat for Humanity to build a house for a family? So my message here is that the Kennedy School is alive and well in DC. You're in a special, special place because all those elements that were at the Kennedy School still exist here today, and I'd ask you to participate in the council and what it does. Thank you very, very much for coming this evening. But there's a special person here tonight, and that is the Dean, Dean Doug Elmendorf. This is, I think, is this your first formal address to the alumni community in DC?
It is.
Wow. Dean Elmendorf, who I've been told I should call Doug, has extensive experience as an economist in many, many sectors of government. I will not list them here today. It's so impressive to read his bio. But now he's here with us, leading the Kennedy School and leading this community. So, Doug, please say some words.
Thank you. I am thrilled that I had this chance to be here with all of you tonight. I am, as you know, a new dean, and people ask me a lot whether I'm having a good time in my new job. And the answer is I'm having a great time in my new job, not just a good time, because the Kennedy School is an amazing place, as you know. And the Kennedy School community, of which you are a very important part, as Jamie said, that community is a collection of incredible people. This is my first not-so-formal address to you. I have had a chance to meet alumni from our degree programs, from our executive education, from our fellows programs in Cambridge, in New York, in San Francisco, in London, and now in Washington. And every time I talk with people, I am so impressed by what you have made of your careers and your lives. And I'm so impressed by your continued commitment to the mission of the Kennedy School. Our goal as a community is to improve public policy and public leadership around the world so that our fellow citizens can lead lives that are safer, healthier, more prosperous, more just, and more fulfilling. All of us in this room, and all of us in the Kennedy School community around the world, should be proud of what we have done so far to achieve that mission, and we should remain very dedicated to doing much more. I realize this is a party, not a lecture, so I'm not going to go through all of the initiatives that the faculty and staff at the Kennedy School are working on now. But you should be assured that we are setting ambitious goals and we're pushing hard to achieve those goals in issues ranging from the use of digital technology in governance, to international relations and security, to economic opportunity and poverty and inequality, to human rights, to economic development around the world, to state and local governance, to the media and politics, and much more. If you have questions about what we're doing in those areas, please write me, or talk to me tonight, or talk to one of the other people from the school who are here. I have colleagues from our Office of Alumni Relations and colleagues from the Executive Education Program. we need your help. We collectively need to do the good we can do in the world. But we at the school directly need your help in what we're doing at the school. We need you to help encourage talented people to follow in your footsteps. We need you to provide career mentoring and opportunities to our current students and recent graduates. We need you to participate actively in the sorts of alumni activities that Jamie has talked about. And we need you to provide gifts to the school when you can. But I'm serious when I say that we want your feedback in what we are doing. I'm not going to pass the hat directly tonight, but I am a direct person, and I don't want to be too coy. But I also am serious that we want your feedback on what we are doing. So my email address is doug_elmendorf at hks.harvard.edu. And if you think of things that we should be doing that we're not doing, or you want to contribute in some way with your ideas, with your time and energy, then please write to me. And I will hook you up with the right person at the school who can help you help us. And before I close, I do want to add my thanks to our host tonight, Jamie and all of you in the local alumni group who put this very nice party together. I'm grateful to you. To all the members of Congress who are here tonight, and who, as you know, are my former bosses, because I spent 6 years as the director of the Congressional Budget Office before having the chance to come to the Kennedy School. I miss the members of Congress I worked with. I miss being on the Hill. But I feel very, very lucky to have the opportunity that I have now, and I feel very lucky to be here with you tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Doug. We really appreciate you being here tonight. Really, it's special to have you here. Thank you.
Ladies and gents, that's the informal part of the evening done. Please drink the bar dry. And before you leave, we've got an envelope for everyone to take with them, which has some goodies and information about the council. Please do take this with you. Thank you very much indeed for coming.